morning to you once again. Still a lovely Friday morning, CGIF, the 11th day in the month of July 2025. I'm speaking about providing affordable homes for everyone and for you most especially, and you want to invest, wisely. You're welcome to ArcView of Hour, a Mainland 96.3 from the sound of Lagos. This is where we place priority, we put on our scale of preference how well you can invest wisely, how well you can, where you can put your money, and then you get the return on investment, and definitely creating a lifelong wealth for yourself and even your generation. So you're welcome once again to Ampiwaf Hour. My name is Mo Dukwe Akinyo, so you can call me Lady Mo. This morning, as always, Friday morning, how it is for those that have been familiar with the program. And if you're listening for the first time, you're welcome. This is where we'll hold your hands and take you through the world of wealth, how you can invest with your money, how you can put your money into where you definitely just rest assured you get more and more back for you. I have the CEO at the Investment Limited with me this morning in person of Ambassador Shegun Oshundai. Good morning to you. Good to have you this morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo. Good morning to all our listeners all over the world. It's always my pleasure to be here to inform us and also educate us on how we can all be a better person by investing in the world of real estate.
Right.
And also providing food for our nation.
For our nation, definitely. You know, when you get to see the owner of the business to talk you through and give you assurance that where you're putting your money to is you can be rest assured. You should know that it's real business for the CEO of a business to do that himself. Hear from the horse's mouth to know that this is no joke. You can definitely put your mind at that. And as regards that as well, we have the head credit and risk management, ArcPay Microfinance Bank, formerly Prospect Microfinance Bank, with us this morning in person of Miss Mary Olawe. Good morning, Miss Mary. Good to have you.
Good morning, Good morning to our listeners.
All right. You asked why we have the head credit and risk management ArcPay Microfinance Bank here with us. Well, just in case you're wondering, you're listening for the first time, they come in if you want to invest in agriculture, you want to do invest in farming, anything you want to that regards farming actually. They come in to help with finances. They will help if you're struggling with the money to start up with. Then ArcPay Microfinance Bank comes in to provide for you the money to start up with the agriculture or the farming experience that you have been dreaming of. But without further ado, quickly, where should we start from? Okay, so let's start from ArcView Investments Limited, and let's clear some doubts. Like I mentioned earlier, I purposely said that because most of the time, you get people that work with a company, maybe officials of a company, talk to you about something, and sometimes you have doubts and you don't really get full updates on what you want to put your money into.
Yes.
And that's why I had to emphasize the fact that you are hearing from the horse's mouth. The CEO is here to talk you through how you can best invest in real estate and you get your result back. So let's start from there and clear the doubts of the fact that this is real deal.
Yep.
And you can definitely get opportunities, lifelong opportunities invested in ArcView.
Yes, thank you very much. In ArcView Investment Limited, we have everything needed for you to become a landlord. We have projects for everyone. That is, if you are a low income earner, you are a middle income earner, high income, and you have the money up there, we have something for you. So we have been able to carve that niche, for everyone that come across any of our projects. We have 28 projects running. And for example, we have a project at Ogiri selling for 550,000. That you can start with as low as 50,000 naira and spread the payment for 12 months. You see, the idea of spreading the payment is that you don't actually need to be looking for the old money. and that has deprived many people from becoming landlords. If you buy from your money lender, you must have the whole money. Money will not accept installment or payment plan. What we have done, we have been able to structure this so that many people, many Nigerians, both home and abroad, can always come into property net, can join the property ladder, and then that is that on the side. I have seen whereby we started a housing project, the 2-bedroom carcass for 2.5 million, 3 years payment plan. They completed for 4 million naira, 3 years. The 3-bedroom bungalow was 6.5 as at 2018, 2019, 3 years payment plan. Today, that same project, the 3-bedroom is 30 million naira. Now we came in like this to inform everyone, to advise, to encourage. But not everybody would actually listen to you. So, but one thing about life is that you must always try to plan for your future. In fact, as you are working today, you must have a saving that will take care of life after service. You must always plan for you having a roof over your head. It is something that nobody can do for you. Someone who says, I have children, my children would actually learn for me. You don't even know the type of children you are bringing up. You can't really say. So the best thing is to plan for yourself. Now in ArcView Investment Limited, we have projects like in Ibadan today. We have 3-bedroom. We have 3-bedroom at Osengeri for 45 million naira that you can even spread. You have 12-month payment plan. You can buy land there as well, 6 million naira, and half plot 3 million naira, and you can spread for 12 months. And for those maybe the low, maybe you just want to, you don't have the 6 million. We have something that's money. Money is selling for 1.5, and the half plot is selling for 800,000 naira. And you also have 12 months with an initial deposit of 50,000 naira, and spread the balance as convenient. Yes, money. That's where you have the train terminal. From Lagos here, it's 2 hours to Money. And very seamless, very well, sweet journey from Lagos to Ibadan, which you can even be doing over the weekend. I used to say that you can plan maybe for 5 years to have your own house. How do you start planning? By the first thing, you must own a land. You can hold the 300 square meter, which is 800,000, and spread for 1 year. I know we are all facing the economic issues and challenges, but in it as well, you just have to find a way to struggle. And also, one of my landlords, told me, some years back that when he bought the land, he's currently living at Mafoluku, Oluwasomi Street. He said they used to trek from Oshodi to Mafoluku 45 minutes. There was no road in the 70s, and he took the courage. He left the Witemeta. They were all living there then, and he went to Mafoluku. The man is still alive today. It should be like almost about 80 plus, with 6 tenants there. He told me that year that the money he's making on this very property, that there's no way he could actually finish the money in a year. And that shows that he has successfully invested into his future. So we must all see that future that it will surely come. And you must not leave your destiny in the hands of landlords, because they can always break your heart anytime, any day. In fact, even if you are their closest friend, if anything can just happen, the landlord just die, and that's the end. The children will come and maybe they can sell up the house, or so. And that's that. We have Ogiri. Ogiri is selling 550. The total package is 1.3 million naira. You can own a plot of land there. Spread. You have 12 months payment plan, and that's Ogiri for you. For example, Mowe of Father. I mentioned the phase 1 when it was very affordable. The plot there was 350,000 naira as at 2018. The same land today is selling for 10 million naira. The phase 1 extension is sold out, but we have phase 2 at by the interchange, Mowe of Father there, for 5 million naira, and you can spread. I remember when we started this very project, this 5 million naira project, the phase 2 Treasure Land Estate, it was 850,000 for a 600 square meter of land at the interchange there. If you go there today, the area is well developed, well, in fact, habitable, very serene, and in a very good environment. So you can buy, you can also get something from there as well. We also have the Bluestone Phase 1, those sold out, but we also have some from the secondary markets, and which you can also spread. A 3-bedroom carcass is 45. The completed of the 3-bedroom classic is 55, and you can also spread. That estate is known as the most beautiful estate in the whole of Mode, built by ArcView Investments Limited. And also we have Treasure Hilltop Estate Command Alagbado. As at 2021, just 4 years down the line, a plot of land at Treasure Hilltop was selling for 6 million naira. Then it was 10,000 naira per square meter. 10,000 naira for a square meter. Yes. I remember some people bought 150 square meter of land then at 1.5 million naira. That's per square meter of that land today is around 60,000 naira. And just do the maths, it has gone so high.
Right.
Yes. So you can never get it wrong, except you cannot see and plan towards that future, which is very close. If you are going to do maybe 50 more years, it's just 2,500 weekends. And before you know it, each week as you are running, it's getting closer. Yes, so
And it just sounds far.
It looks far, but it's not too far. So, and that's life. So you just have to plan and plan and plan and plan. And with ArcView, we can plan with you. We have projects that we can, in that same hilltop, a 3-bedroom bungalow is currently selling for 55 million naira. But when it was launched in 2021, it was 12.5 million. 12 months payment plan. You see, 12.5, now 55 million. The duplex then was 22.5. It's now 85 million naira. So what we are saying is that it is still possible. There you can buy half plot of land, you can spread your payment, you can still build. We can sit down and look at your budget, create a plan around it, and then give you something that works. So that's what we do in ArcView Investment Limited.
All right. I have a question, but I will come back to that on the clearing of doubts and mystifying some mysteries about real estate or investing in real estate. Yeah. ArcView Investment Limited also has farmland for agriculture, and also that's where ArcPay Microfinance Bank comes in. You want to become a farmer, or you have been having that dream of maybe rearing or planting one or two things, but money seems to be a problem here. Microfinance Bank, ArcPay Microfinance Bank is here to talk about the need they have, the provisions they've made available to make it convenient and easy for you. Ms. Mary Olawon, tell us more about the provisions ArcPay Microfinance Bank, formerly Person Microfinance Bank, have for those that want to venture into farming.
All right, thank you very much, Lady Mo. So for clients that are interested in the ArcView farm estates, the estate is a minimum of 3 plots that anyone can purchase at any time. And of course, we recognize that this might be heavy on some persons because they might want to go, it might be heavy to pull out of their capital in the immediate. So ArcPay Microfinance Bank is set to provide funding for such persons. We will provide the funding to ArcView. ArcView will allocate the land to them immediately while they pay back ArcPay over a period of time. So maximum period of 24 months has been approved for this, so they can make their payments anytime within that 24 months.
That's 2 years.
That's 2 years. So, and also, we have also made the repayment, to be convenient for people. They can pay monthly, all right? And then also, it is also very flexible, such that if someone or clients that are interested in this, if you don't earn monthly income, or your flow of income doesn't come monthly, but it comes maybe quarterly or something, we can rearrange your repayment to fit into that time so that you don't have issues of default. You understand?
Right. Okay. Tell us the credentials, what documents do anyone that is interested need to tender?
Okay, the documentation is very simple. What you need to do is to show proof of financial capacity to be able to repay the loan, right? We will review. You can give us your statement of account. If you are a business, we'll look through your cash flow account and other things. And also, the interest rate, it is competitive and quite attractive as well. In line, in terms of documentation also, I like to state here that the land itself is the collateral for the loan. So it's very easy. You don't need to go and look for any form of additional collateral or whatever. Or yeah, so that takes care.
All right, so reach out to ArcPay Microfinance Bank, formerly Prospect Microfinance Bank. You want to venture into farming, you can reach out to ArcPay via 091 6000 4922, 091 6000 4922, or 0811 961 1563, 0811 961 1563. For ArcView Investment Limited, you want to become a landlord or for commercial purposes, you can reach out via 0708 088 8749, 0708 088 8749, or 0803 082 6990, 0803 082 6990. Ambassador, there are some that they are waiting on inheritance. Say, I don't really need. I don't care. People should talk about real estate investment in my dad, my father, or whatever, my uncle. I'm waiting for their inheritance afterwards, so I don't really need to bother myself about investing. What do you have? What is your reservation about that? Would you also advise that kind of set of persons to still invest, or still they should still wait on inheritance?
Thank you, Lady Mo. The best thing in life is for you what you work for. You are so sure about it, and you can always claim it. This is my strength. This is what I work for. I bought this in my name. Because the father or the family you are expecting or you are waiting on to get anything from might have willed out most of these investments
Unknowingly to you.
unknown to you. I got one. I knew about one that the man, when he got to around 75, he just took in his small wife, the youngest wife, just
Yeah.
one girl, and that lady changed everything.
Wow.
Changed everything. As of today, the man is late now. She took all the inheritance. She's the one in charge. No,
Via the will. Was there?
in fact, the will just disappeared. I don't even know why.
Yes.
In fact, they couldn't even trace any will. As of today, man died now about 4 years ago. None of those the children could actually access any of the property. So you don't wait for that. Buy your own. If you have the means, invest. Start something. Like for example, we have a project at Ilasamaja, Treasure Homes. It was 25 million naira 2021. It's now 85 million naira. But one thing is that when we do 85 million naira, you can make that money back within 5 years. How? You can just turn it, just place it on the Airbnb, Booking.com, and just be making your money as a shortlet, apartment. It's there. And after 5 years, you have made your money back. You still have your investment intact, and that is that. It's something that you are so sure of. You have in Ikorodu, a plot of land there is 15 million naira, and you can also spread. You have 12 months payment plan. Duplex for 75 million naira. It's available. You can also spread. You have your 12 months payment plan there. Ekpe is available for 10 million for a plot, and you can also spread, and it's instant allocation. This estate as CFO. You can easily move in and start something immediately. And we have Idera scheme. Idera scheme is selling for 40 million naira, and you can also spread. We have 12 months payment plan, a 3-bedroom bungalow for 55 million, a 4-bedroom duplex for 85 million. It's available, and a condo is also available, and also Shogotedo, 100 million naira for a plot of land. 2019 when it was launched was 15 million naira.
Eh?
Yes.
200,
It's
100
million naira now. And that's one thing about real estate, to keep appreciating in value as long as, one, there is development in that environment. Two, right in the estate, you are developing the site. And three, habitable. People can come in there to live in there. And number four, availability of even the land. You have the number of what you have, acres or hectares you have. Lagos State has about 3,500 square kilometers. Talk about the size of Lagos. You cannot extend it. So after using it, they can't go to Ogun State and say, okay, come on, let me take part of your, Ogun is about 17,000 square kilometers. So they cannot extend to Osun or your. So that is that. So what when we have, like an estate, and we have sold the particular points, and you check on the what is available, you just have to change the price. So these are just the factors or parameters that we use in changing most of. So it's available and accessible. Real estate is very important. You can never get it wrong, except you don't invest with the right organization or in the right location.
All right, just quickly before I come back to Ambassador, Ms. Mary Lawenji, does your provision captures age range? I just thought about maybe probably the family wants to set this up for their kids. Is it possible? And who are those that this is open to?
Okay, in addressing age range, we're a bank, and so we transact or we deal with adults.
Okay.
Now, if children were to come in, like banks have accounts for children, but those accounts cannot be operated by the children until they are adults. So when such an account is opened, it is opened maybe by a parent or a guardian in the name of the child, but operated by that guardian or parent as an adult. So the same thing applies. If they want to buy the land in the name of their children, it's fine. It is possible. But the transaction with the institution will be with the adults, not the minor children. So though the land will remain, in the name of the children or in the name of the whoever they want it to be in. But there will be an adult that is legally certified to transact the transaction on behalf of the minor children.
All right. So, thank you. Okay. Yes.
All right. Going forward, you did ask that who are eligible for this. We have individuals can apply for it. Group of friends, okay, because there are 3 plots, and one person might be looking at it and can I afford to pay for the 3 plots? So friends can come together and apply for this. Oh, by the way, have you seen the movie The Smart Money Woman? Yes, it's a group of ladies, all right, and they're investing, so they came together and they bought real estate, so people can do that, friends can do that, so the repayment value is not heavy on one person, and I mean, you have 3 friends, they can actually go for this, and each person has one plot, to themselves, so it is possible. Also, businesses, cooperatives, they can apply.
All right. Quickly to round it off this morning, you wanted to say something? Oh, okay. Let's quickly just talk about total packages. Now, we compare with in comparison with the amounts of the land and documentations. What is the difference between the amount of the land and the total package in amounts now and the documentations that you need?
Okay. When we say total package, so it encompasses both the land and other fees.
Okay.
There are three other fees. You have survey, that's documents, that's you have a deed of assignment, that's two, and the developmental fee. So when you now hear that this is a total package, you know that everything has been summed total, and they are given to
And
you.
everything will be paid within the.
No, the most importantly is get the land.
Okay.
After the 12 months, then you can now spread other fees as well.
Okay.
So, but you need to confirm how much it was, when you were buying, because other fees are also subject to review based on the economic condition, because of government policies. Because the other fees are actually outside the company's reach, like survey plan, it's from the survey general's office. The deed of assignments, it's not, we are not the one preparing. The developmental fee is meant for developing the site, and whereby the residents are the ones who enjoy it, so they have to pay for it. In the Western world, they pay through taxes, to develop their residents, or develop their estates or communities. You have to be paying property tax every year, in fact, every month. You have to be paying insurance every month. You have to be paying taxes on the property every. So that's what they got. We don't do that. We don't really do much of that here. So you have to pay your developmental fee. It's actually one off. Pay it, then you can still continue maintaining by the residents. Just like I read on one of the platforms when that because of some of the trees or bushes somewhere in the estate, it's not the developer's fault. It is you, the residents, that will come together and clear that, because if you are not paying the company to come and clear bush, if you had paid us, we would have done that for you.
All right, thank you very much. Time is really fast spent. This is where we draw the curtain this morning, and ArcView half hour. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for your time this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ms. Mary Allowing, for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Head Credits and Risk Management at the Microfinance Bank, formerly Prosper Finance Bank, and also the CEO at the Investment Limited. I remember Mojupe Akiyesoye. See you again next.